Running a construction business is a precarious game, with more building companies going under than any other sector. In this financial year, more than 1,800 businesses have collapsed, an average of 5 a day.
Construction costs have increased by 40% over the last 5 years.
That's largely due to the closed borders and post-COVID supply chain shock that sent labour and material costs in an already overheated sector soaring. Construction inflation hit a peak in July 2022, with costs leaping 21.7%. Fresh government figures show that slowed dramatically, prices now rising by 2.8% in the year to November. Evidence, the Treasurer says, that efforts to bring down inflation are working.
Australia's made substantial and sustained progress in the fight against inflation, and we expect to see that reflected in the inflation numbers this week.
The ABS will release the fourth quarter figures tomorrow, the last piece of economic data the Reserve Bank needs to decide whether to cut or keep interest rates on hold next month. Jim Chalmers reminding the RBA that inflation's back within its own target range.
When we came to office, inflation was north of 6% and rising fast. Now it has a 2 in front of it.
I want to see interest rates come down as quickly as possible, but the Reserve Bank Governor has sent out multiple messages to the government that when the government's spending continues to increase, that puts upward pressure on inflation and therefore interest rates stay higher for longer.
The Master Builders Association is also sounding the alarm. While construction inflation has come down, costs and interest rates remain high, and together it's putting a dent in demand.
Master Builders is very concerned that we won't see a change in February. We're still seeing stubbornly increasing costs, inflation still high.
Tomorrow's inflation figures are make or break as to whether there'll be an interest rate cut when the Reserve Bank Board meets in 3 weeks' time. For the Prime Minister struggling in the polls, a rate cut could offer a circuit breaker beyond anything else directly within the government's control. Jane Norman, ABC News, Canberra.